Alright, just coming off the trail, off Cranberry Mountain into the parking lot, back to my car. And I thought about it, and the intro I shot before I left kind of sucked, so I'm going to do it again. Here it is, Cranberry Peak. Via the Bigelow Range Trail, it's called. A little over 3,200 feet. 6-mile round trip, fairly rigorous. Great views from up there. And the trailhead is in Stratton, Maine. Right off 27 across some Spillover Motel and the town baseball field there. You'll see a road called Curry Street. And you turn down that, drive right down straight, and you'll come right to it, not too far. But it's a good hike, enjoy it. But I wanted to introduce my hiking partner. This is Bentley. You're going to see him in probably all my videos. He's my loyal hiking partner. He's a Yorkie poo, about 12 pounds. But don't let his appearance fool you. He's an absolute beast on the trail. So he'll be a reoccurring theme or character in these videos for sure. All right, Ben, you ready? Let's go. All right, we're on our way now, and like I said, I want to review some gear with you. Let's start with camera. Being a photographer, this is kind of an important piece of equipment for me, and finding the right camera that shoots both stills and video can be tough. But if you're like me and the still photographs are important to you, you probably want to get a camera like I have, which is a point and shoot type camera that also shoots video, more so as a secondary feature. But you'll notice this camera, the video's good, audio's good, but it shoots excellent stills as well, 16 megapixel stills. This is a Panasonic Lumix camera, and it's their waterproof, shockproof variety. So if you're a hiker, this is a good option because you can drop in the brook, have it in your pocket while it's raining, not a big deal. Drop it a few times, and the camera will still be all right. So Panasonic Lumix, waterproof, shockproof, good camera. I'll put up a couple photos from today, give you an idea of the quality. Maybe I'll give you a sneak preview of the view from the summit today, so you can get an idea of the picture quality. But yeah, I'd recommend it. All right, onward, let's go. All right, stop for our first break. And this is usually where I stop. We're about a mile in, and for good reason. Right about this point, once you get about a mile in, it goes from being moderate to getting very steep. I'll show you. If you see that Bentley's ready to go. He doesn't want to take a break, but I do. But a good place to stop, get a drink, recharge, because you got some work ahead of you here. And then it'll flatten out a little bit. Probably the next time I check in with you, there's a nice overlook, and I'll be sure to show you that. And then right before you get to the peak, it gets steep again. So I'm going to get a drink, and I'll see you at the lookout spot. All right, made it to the first lookout area. We're about 2 miles in, so we're on the north-facing side of the ridge, and pretty sweet view from up here, and it's a fairly clear day, so clouds, but you can get a good view of the mountains. They're the Crockers, and then Sugarloaf is right there, and then right over there is Cranberry Peak, where we are heading. I believe it's a little less than a mile from here. But yeah, if you come through, definitely try to find this little side trail. And by the way, we're following blue blazes on this trail. Many of the trails that stem off from the Appalachian Trail, like this one does, meets up with it up here a little more. We'll have blue blazes. And also, while I'm here, friendly reminder. I know a lot of people when they hike, they put their blinders on, and it's all about making it to the summit, get to the top for the view, and that's it. But make sure, just some advice, don't forget to stop and look around, because these forests are dense and just gorgeous. So make sure to stop and look around. So as you approach the summit, you'll have limited views of Flagstaff Lake, Flagstaff area. And I realized I misspoke earlier. That previous lookout, I believe I said that was north facing. This is north facing, this is the other side. That lookout towards Sugarloaf and the Crockers, that's south facing. So, but with any luck at the summit, which will be my next stop here, I think we'll have a 360 view. We'll see, let's go check it out. Summit. Nothing quite like that feeling. Making it to the top. Whew. Here we are. So, yeah, steep towards the end there. Whew. Over here, Sugarloaf. 360 tour here. Big lows. And we could keep going. Meet up with the AT right there at the horn. A couple weeks actually, I'll be doing a video. I'm going to do an overnight with the big lows, so we'll see those a little closer, more personal a little bit. Flagstaff Lake. Huge lake. Canada is up there somewhere. That's where we came from. There it is, 360. Gorgeous view. All right, made it back to the car. Great hike. But before I do my final thoughts on the hike, I want to go over a couple products that I use because they really came in handy today. If you've ever hiked in Maine, you know the bugs can be wretched, and can, downright ruin a hike if they're bad. And it's late May; the bugs are starting to get pretty bad. So I'm prepared today, and if you hike, be prepared. This is my cocktail that I use. Both Ben's products, 30% DEET spray. And this is their, wilderness formula. It's a pretty high percentage of DEET, but that's for your skin. And then this is the gear spray. It goes on your clothes, your hat, your backpack, boots, whatever. And really, between the two, makes a force field around you. On this hike just today, bugs were kind of flying around me, but weren't coming near me because they, I think it's mostly because this stuff is great. Other companies make the gear spray. Personally, I've never tried any of them. This is the first one I used, and I've never looked back because it works so great. So, totally recommend Ben's insect repellents. All right, well, the hike, like I said, great hike. 6-mile round trip, 3,200 feet. Amazing 360-degree views. Fairly rigorous terrain. I would say I would not recommend this for a novice hiker, particularly on a day like this. We've had a lot of rain, and there's a lot of rocks on this trail, and a lot of these rocks are very slippery. And I was very thankful I had trekking poles today. So if it's a day like this and you think it's going to be a little slick, trekking poles are a great idea for this hike. But yeah, overall, really good hike. Strenuous, moderate to advanced hiker. Absolutely recommend it. And someone who watched one of my previous video said, you know, why don't you rate these trails? And that's a great idea. I'd say on a scale from 1 to 10, we'll say 1 to 10 hiking boots. I'd probably give this trail about a 7, maybe 7, 8, somewhere in there. A trail would really have to impress me to get an 8, 9, or 10. But this is right up there. This is a great hike. A great little, you know, if you got a few hours to zip up and down, and a great payoff up at the top. Excellent views. So, good hike. Cranberry Mountain. Check it out.